The bus lurched onto the side of the road in front of a small, one-story brick house hidden behind a forest of magnolia and oak. Above, the tree's branches wove themselves into a crochet pattern of green netting. Jack awoke as Bud slammed into park and called out, "Destination reached!" Jack stood and walked toward the front of the bus, cranking his neck left and right, rubbing at his eyes until he reached Jimmy. "We're here." Under normal conditions, Jimmy wouldn't have wanted to stay for this gathering, no matter how much his brother prodded. He'd rather hang out with the band or fiddle with his guitar and write a song. He wasn't much on domestic events, even if the family belonged to his brother's fiancée, Kara, who was their childhood next-door neighbor. But there was one thing that could change a man's mind: a woman. And the woman who made Jimmy want to celebrate the holidays, Charlotte Carrington, was waiting inside that house on the coastal river. With his holiday memories about as sordid as they come, he was usually as bah humbug as Ebenezer. But lately Jimmy felt like he was living in a sappy country song. He'd known Charlotte for a few years as a child, and they'd reconnected months ago. At first, he denied his blooming love to his brother and anyone who would listen. But no one believed him, because love like that was obvious to everyone within a heartbeat's distance. Isabel made her way to the front of the bus, gathering her things on the way. "We'll take off and leave y'all alone today." Her smoky voice was somehow both tough and tender. "Nope," Jack said. "You're staying. We're family, and it's Thanksgiving." A band counted as family, and they all knew it. For a few of them, it was the only family they cared about. Jimmy stood, wrapping his left arm around Isabel with a squeeze, as Bud opened the bus with the hiss of the powered doors. Humid air poured in, and Jimmy squinted into the sunlight. Porter Larson, Kara's dad, stood in his pressed khakis and blue button-down, waiting with a wide smile and a wave. Jack jumped first from the bus, and Porter hugged him. Now, that was a Thanksgiving miracle, because Mr. Larson had been none too keen on Kara breaking up with Mr. Hotshot Golfer to connect with an old neighbor who was now in a country singing band. But Porter's smile and hug sang of a changed spirit. After he'd seen Jack's deep love for Kara and Kara's happiness at having Jack back in her life, how could Porter deny his daughter the true joy of knowing the partnership and intimacy he'd had with his own wife, a woman he still mourned every day? "Happy Thanksgiving!" Porter hollered onto the bus as Jimmy climbed out and stepped onto the damp grass. "Ready to join us for the day?" One by one, the group descended from the bus, wiping at their eyes and stretching. Isabel answered, "Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mr. Larson, but I think we're headed to the beach for the afternoon. We have a concert in Nashville tomorrow, so—" "Oh, no, you don't," Porter said. "You're coming to spend the day with us." Luke, in his Unknown Soul's black T-shirt and wrinkled sweatpants, stepped forward. "We're fine, Mr. Larson. We just need to find a place to clean up and shower, and then we'll be out of your hair. You've got your hands full with the Sullivan boys here." "Please," Porter said. "We'd love it. And we have plenty of food. Kara and Charlotte have been cooking for days. The kayaks are in the river, the hammock is strung up, the turkey is in the oven. And beer is on ice." The band members glanced at one another. Harry's long brown hair hung loose and tangled, and he was holding drumsticks in his hand, as he always did. "Now there's a seductive invitation," he nudged Isabel. "And I'm betting Kara's turkey is better than a sub sandwich." "Then it's decided." Mr. Larson waved his hand toward the house. "Now follow me." The bus engine coughed and revved as Bud drove off to visit a friend on the other side of town, while Jimmy, Jack, Harry, Luke, and Isabel trailed behind Kara's dad like a group of misfit toys needing showers and naps. The house was bright and warm as they entered. The smells of cinnamon and roast turkey filled Jimmy with a longing for things both lost and never experienced. He scanned the room for the reason he had agreed to this stop along the tour route. And there she was, Charlotte, with her long blonde curls catching the firelight, hugging Jack and then Luke and Harry. Jimmy marveled at the light that seemed to radiate from her. As if his stare kissed her cheek, she turned and